My name is Jerry Diedrichs, and I'm a Channel Systems Engineer with FireEye. My objective today is to educate you on FireEye's unique value and key differentiators in a quick whiteboard format. This is not intended to be a deep dive, but rather an overview. So let's go ahead and get started. The foundation of FireEye's key differentiator is that we're intelligence-based. FireEye intelligence is derived from multiple sources, keeping in line with cybersecurity best practices of defense in depth. Examples of this intel are tactics, techniques, and procedures that are used by bad actors, or indicators of compromise based on documented experiences, etc. So we work with multiple sources. Our first source of intelligence is victim data. This source is derived from our Mandiant consulting teams, who are the boots on the ground at the front lines of the most significant breaches on the planet, where they provide incident response, analysis, and more. The goals of this team are to ascertain how the breach occurred, who was the perpetrator, how long did they dwell in the network, what did they do, did they exfiltrate any data, and if so, what, and finally, what adjustments are required to guard against a repeat attempt. This data is correlated, verified, and documented as one of three key inputs to the intelligence used to keep FireEye systems updated. The next intel source is adversary data. This information source comes from our FireEye Intel teams, where we currently have over 150 analysts speaking 32 languages, located in 19 countries and growing. This team is a group of cybersecurity experts who pose as bad actors and infiltrate the dark web community by socializing undercover, trolling forums, and gaining the confidence of others in the space to share their plans and ideas to learn what plans, tactics, techniques, and procedures are being planned for future cyber criminal activities. This data is correlated, verified, and documented, again, as one of the three key inputs to the intelligence used to update FireEye systems. Finally, the third major intel source is machine learning data. This intel comes from the results of the inspection of billions of packets of data as information traverses across FireEye hardware platforms at customer sites and cloud installations worldwide. These intelligence feeds are all received by FireEye, product adjustments are performed, and the updates are provided to all FireEye customer systems around the world on a continuing basis. These intelligence feeds are received by the FireEye Dynamic Threat Intelligence Cloud, also known as DTI, and our products are checking for updates every 15 minutes. The updates are provided to all FireEye customer systems around the world on a continuous basis. The differentiators associated with this processing are the refined intelligence that is used, fast turnaround time for updates, and our fast and efficient innovation cycle, which is a crucial aspect to our value proposition. We use a snap-in approach to product change in order to keep up with the ever-changing threat landscape at the speed of business. With the updated intelligence tool at the core of our processes, we apply this fresh threat intelligence to the at-risk vectors of the attack life cycle, specifically network, email, endpoint, and file content. These vectors comprise the data security disciplines of data in motion, data in use, and data at rest. Now I'd like to take a minute to talk about FireEye's deployment flexibility. FireEye product is designed for ease of deployment. We offer FireEye branded appliance hardware, software-only options that can be installed on a customer-owned and managed virtual platform, cloud-based services provided by FireEye, or a combination of any of the above. Now that the foundational elements are known, it's time to talk about what makes FireEye different from the rest. After all, there are multiple companies out there saying that they provide security for these vectors as well. Let me talk about our differentiators. One of our key differentiators is our ability to perform analysis on multiple vectors and multiple data flows within those vectors simultaneously. For example, separate threats arriving from different vectors, such as email, network, and endpoint, are identified and correlated at a system level, so a discovered email threat could provide protection for network-based traffic automatically. The value of this processing is that while a single file by itself may be inert or harmless, when coupled with a second or third file, the group of files combined may have the capability to launch malicious events. For example, bleach by itself is safe to use around the house, so is ammonia. Combine the two and a toxic reaction occurs. Each item by itself is inert. Combined, they're dangerous. The patented product functionality FireEye uses to inspect traffic for risky data combinations is known as our Multi-Vector Virtual Execution Engine, or MVX for short. MVX is purpose-built for cybersecurity processing using a hardened hypervisor that's equipped to fool evasion techniques used by sophisticated malware, which allows for high efficacy and low false positives. At scale, this engine can run up to 2,000 virtual executions using multiple operating systems, multiple service packs, over 85 file types running multiple application versions, as well as multiple browsers, all designed to emulate real-world endpoint processing to evaluate traffic. The outcome of MVX processing is immediately shared across all FireEye systems in the enterprise, allowing for rapid remediation of threats before they spread across other vectors in the network, while at the same time the results are shared with a dynamic threat intelligence cloud described earlier, so the FireEye customer community benefits from protection against unknown and zero-day threats in minutes. MVX is another flexible deployment product of the FireEye suite, allowing for on-site, on-appliance processing, centralized processing at a central customer-managed data center, or processing in the FireEye cloud. MVX is a solution that's part of our network, email, and file storage protection vectors. Another key differentiator of the FireEye platform is our east-west network traffic inspection tool known as Smart Vision. Smart Vision is a post-breach tool in keeping with the best practice of defense in depth. It provides increased attack lifecycle visibility by leveraging rule-based detection and machine learning algorithms for data exfiltration to identify malicious lateral traffic within the enterprise. A final note about our network security product set is that SSL packet inspection is supported, allowing for the inspection of the 60 to 70% of web traffic that is otherwise encrypted. Now I'd like to take a couple of minutes to discuss email. FireEye traditional email security offers an on-site product that inspects inbound email for malicious content, much like our network offering. In addition, FireEye Email Security offers a full-featured secure email gateway platform known as Email Threat Protection, or ETP. This is a cloud-based, bidirectional email security platform. Our inbound channel adheres to emerging email standards such as SPF, DMARC, and DKIM. We can act as a mail transfer agent and relate to on-site systems, or we can forward to cloud-based email platforms such as Office 365, G Suite, and others. Our outbound channel inspects traffic for mass mailings associated with compromised credentials, as well as other activities that would cause a customer's domain to become listed on reputational blacklist sites, which results in legitimate outbound email being stopped. The value proposition is avoiding a significant impact to the customer's business until the RBL list can be corrected. Finally, our email efficacy can be evaluated simply and at no cost with our free email threat analysis process. This offering is designed to show that FireEye catches malicious content missed by existing email security solutions. So moving on to endpoint. Our endpoint security product is a significantly powerful platform that provides endpoint protection and prevention, known as EPP, as well as endpoint detection and response, known as EDR, in a single low-footprint agent. Designed by incident responders for use by incident responders, installation of this endpoint agent is the first step the response teams make when investigating breaches incidents. We use 4 discrete engines to provide defense in depth: antivirus and anti-malware. We have a machine learning, which we call Malware Guard, which is a passive examination of files prior to execution, looking for reputational and known domain-based threats. Indicators of compromise, which is a scan for known attributes in file processing that may indicate risk of malicious behavior. And behavioral detection, which we call Exploit Guard, which reviews file activity for unusual behavior associated with a specific file type during execution. Correlation of the data from these engines with FireEye intelligence gathered from our intel processes makes for one of the most powerful endpoint products on the market. Finally, to make sense of all the details, alerts, and information generated by these different solution tools, FireEye offers a SOAR and SIM platform. This security operations platform is designed to increase effective use of SOC analyst time and provide a faster response to malicious events. This solution offers an orchestration module which enables investigations, a workflow module which enables case management, a logging module which enables analytics. And note that this system will ingest logs from third-party platforms as well as FireEye data, which helps refine incidents for the SOC, making the FireEye investment more cost-effective. This platform as a whole is known as Helix. Helix is an entitlement to customers who purchase the FireEye network, email, or endpoint solutions. Out of the box, Helix includes over 3,000 correlation rule sets, providing customers value on day one, as well as hunting capabilities, and customers can also create their own rule sets. The intel Helix uses is provided by the local feeds it receives, as well as the data from the Dynamic Threat Intelligence Cloud. Helix's ability to integrate with third-party security devices and traditional SIEMs provides SOC analysts visibility into high-impact threats, which adds significant value, reduces cost, and shortens the time required to detect and prioritize threats and respond to them. So in summary, FireEye's differentiators are that we're intelligence-led, we have support for multiple data vectors, we have the ability to execute in different environments, we provide defense in depth, and we have an east-west traffic inspection tool for post-breach inspection. With that, I wish to thank you for your time.